Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Armageddon Empires. So it turns out I forgot to upload the last two, well, I didn't forget to upload the last one, but the one before that, I forgot to upload it to BitChute. So what this means for all of us is that we'll be doing another Cult of the Wasteland with a human condition deck. So let's do it! Also, in the last episode for the YouTube at least, you saw that we got annihilated by the Xenopods. I thought it over, and we probably could reload the game and destroy the thing that was giving them supply as one of my my reloads. But no, I think we'll just accept that loss. That was gonna have to get really lucky to destroy that thing anyway, with 8 hit points and 4 defense. Yeah, we would have to go all out to destroy it. But technically, I should have done that anyway, given, like, going all out to defend your HQ from being decimated. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so we're gonna select a huge map. Uncommon resources and specials. We fight all the different factions. And I discovered that, I didn't even notice this, we can actually select the cult that we want to fight. So I think we'll select the same cult we fought last time. But there's 5 total cults you can fight. So Kabaah was the one we saw last time, and is the one that we'll fight this time as well. There's Rapture, which will win the game if you don't kill them first. It just a random amount of time will pass. I think the game just, at the end of each turn, there a percentage chance, which increases slowly, that it will draw a token. And once so many tokens have occurred, you lose the game. I think the Fist is the Dead Emperor. I believe he is the a nod to the Warhammer 40k universe. And I don't know what these two are at all. I don't think I've ever played against them. But we'll try Kabaah for this time. Let's go. Alright, so as usual, we're rolling to see who goes first, and we're going, we tie for third. Doesn't really matter where you put your stuff to start, I think, in this. Like, I'm sorry, let me rephrase. That was the completely wrong thing to say. It doesn't matter who gets to go first here, not to my knowledge at least. Where you place the things, though, is very important. This time, I think we'll be a little more defensive than I normally am. We're gonna put our rock desert. Actually, no. Let's put our staging area here. Then we'll drop our crater base here. Normally I push it off to the side and a little more forward so I can get my supply range up. But this time I'm a little nervous given how we tended to be, we're near the Free Mutants and the Machine Empire last time. I like that for that not to happen. We'll actually drop the minefield here this time. And our rock desert will be deployed all the way over here, far away from our base. I know, that's a weird spot to place it, but I actually don't, thinking about it now, I actually don't really need the rock desert even in this set here. What I mean is that this actually is a hindrance if I put it right near my base, because I might want more, better, harder, more difficult terrain, there we go, close by to help slow down an army. So okay, we'll put it all the way out there. Technically, putting it out here means that, assuming that there are planes along the way, I have a spot where I'll be able to also place a supply? Is that right? A place which would give me increased supply range. So we'll try that this time. Oh man, I can already see the map. This is, wow. This is going to be an amazing, amazing mission. All right, so we're going first. Holy crap! So first of all, let's look at our hand. So, this is a good hand. We've got a Tiger Tank for some good early and... actually, this is a good all-around unit. It's got good attack and defense and 10 hit points with some decent combat abilities. Kind of expensive, but whatever. We're not going to be deploying it for a few turns anyway. We have a General, Miss... oh, how do you say it? Honor Harris is with us. We have a Administrator with Hannibal Zarkov. Another decent unit, the Vindicator, a little weaker than the Tiger Tank is, but it has anti-air, giving us a chance to shoot down enemy aircraft, well, actually, no, just aircraft. A Grom for some back support, some artillery fire. We have an aircraft card, which is also really useful, and it's one of the humans' strongest, being the Nightwing. And we have a Recon to start as well. So the choice I have right in front of me is, do I deploy the Recon and move it around, or do I wait a turn to get my starting resources up? I usually like deploying the Recon immediately, because I want to be looking for where the enemies are located and finding any resources which are out there as soon as possible. So we will actually, instead of waiting a turn to deploy Honor Harris or Hannibal Zarkov, we will deploy the Recon. So, let's go to our base. And we're going to make an army for it, because I definitely don't want this just sitting in our base. And we'll make Imperial Recon Alpha. There we go. Let's deploy it to the crater base. Remember, to deploy a card from your hand, you will click and drag it into a place that counts as a barracks. Our Imperial Fortress is indeed a barracks. Next, dropping a unit in the barracks puts it in the garrison, which you can't do anything with it there. So we're going to move it to the Imperial Recon Alpha Army. There we go. I can then right-click on this horizontally long rectangle, which gives me options for all the armies that are there. In this case, only Imperial Recon Alpha has any options. We can stealth it for one action point, which we'll do, and then we can begin moving it. I actually want to move it right to the city to start. I want to see what's in it. We have supply to the city, so we should go to it and just see what resources might be available there. There's something in it. Let's observe. Ooh, that's a nice starting location. Some raiders are here. Not that dangerous to destroy either. Sorry, not that dangerous for us to fight. Probably just a Tiger Tank can kill it. Okay, that's good to know there's a destroyed city here. I really want those starting resources. Oh, supply. So remember that our supply is extended from the fortress. This is a supply place. The human supply range, where is it, is 4 hexes. We can reach a destroyed city because it's 1, and then an additional 3 to move into the destroyed city. The destroyed city is 3 movement points. We have just enough supply to reach it. This hex here, for example, these destroyed, what is this, craters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't have the supply range to here yet. Right, we have some more action points. Let's draw another card. Oh, wow, nice. Imperial Rangers. They are a stronger version of the Imperial Recon. The Recon has better stealth, stealth 5 rather than stealth 4, and it's cheaper to put in your deck, but it's also weaker for its attack and defense. The Rangers are much better, but they're much more expensive. They're, I think, one more point expensive to put into your deck when building your deck, and they are more expensive to deploy onto the field. But they also have Commando, which is really nice. Let's make another army for them. Ranger Squad. Dust. Because there's 2 action points left with nothing to spend that on, so we will just... Oh, look at the map next. So this is a really interesting map. Look at the center of this. That's insane. There's a whole lot of terrain in the center. So this is going to be really difficult to move through. Next, we should look around the map to see if there's anything special out here. Any special locations? Anything at all? This is probably New Panath, would be my guess here. That's probably where the Xenopods are. Or this location. Over here, anything? Probably one of the AIs is in that location. And this might be another one. Oh, but this could be them too. I don't recognize any, I don't see any special hexes out here. Yeah, I don't see anything unique waiting for us. So, darn it. There's nothing to aim at. Like, there's no hex I definitely want to get to see what's in it, other than the cities and towns. Okay. We don't bid any resources to go first for the first few turns. The resources are more expensive than going, are more precious to us than going first. We went first last time anyway. Okay, let's make another army for Honro Harris. I think we'll make the Alpha section. We have 3 points left. Let's go ahead and move our recon around a bit more. We're checking the bottom area. I'll next swing up this way and see if we can see any more resources lying around. 2 action points left is not enough to do anything. We'll just end our turn. Okay, let's deploy Honor Harris and get her into Alpha section. We have some points, so we'll move our Alpha around a bit. We'll then move Alpha section into the staging area. It gives us enough points to draw a card. Hey, we get some infantry. Good. Some really cheap defense for the crater base. Going third. Remember that your turn order decides the amount of action points you get in a turn. Action points, any action points you don't spend are lost. Any resources you don't spend, you keep. Okay, it's time to build resource collectors. A unit with the engineer trait or any hero can build resource collectors. So for Honor Harris, we have all these options. We'll start with the materials team, since it's 2 materials to build a materials team or a recruitment center. So I want materials first. Here's an awesome looking materials team, gathering all that scrap. Next, I think we'll move you. 1, 2. Nothing in the toxic bogs. He can't move any more because that was 3 action points to move into the toxic bogs. We have 3 points left. Why don't we make another army? And end our turn. Okay, we will move our recon. We have found the Great Kabaah. There's also some human resources out here, too. So if you were on BitChute, you didn't see this. This is the Great Kabaah. Look at that. That is amazing looking. 40 attack, 7 defense, multi-target, so he's going to get his entire strength 40 attacks against everything he wants. Steadfast, so he can't be confused, disrupted, disabled, or committed by shock attacks. In other words, he cannot attack a friendly. He can't be weakened. His attack can't be lowered, his defense can't be lowered, and shock attack does nothing to him. He can't be stunned. He's also got Neurotoxin 4. He also has Regen 1, so he heals a hit point every round. And I think this also means if he's not destroyed, he regens his hit points completely, I think, between rounds. So between game turns. So he is extremely strong. What I don't see on him, though, is anything that stops him from being destroyed by a tactical nuke. So we, as a humans, may have the best chance of eliminating him. Next, we have 6 action points left. So Honor Harris will build a recruiting post next. Thank you, miss. And he is dead center of the map? Kind of. Dead center. He was in the same spot last game, by the way, everybody. I'm tempted to just leave my recon unit in it after I move around, just so I remember where he's located. We have enough points left to either draw a card or build an army. We'll build an army. Going last. Yeah, we went first the first turn, then we've gone third or last every turn since. Let's continue to build more resource collectors. And ending our turn. We can now afford to bid one resource to go first for a little bit. Hey, that was a good roll. Awesome. I really wanted the action points. We'll move Alpha Section to the crater base. We're gonna actually deploy the Imperial Infantry next, rather than build the other materials team, because I want something in my crater base to help us defend it. Now, I think we'll move our recon unit around some more. We'll draw a card. We'll draw another card. We'll discard a research lab and draw another card. Nice, an elephant. I don't need 2 research labs. The only reason I have multiple research labs in my deck is because I really want to fish for one. Do I want to spend points? No, not this turn. Okay, let's go ahead and build that materials team. And we'll continue to move our Alpha. Your army has discovered a Nomad Caravan. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it, remain and observe it, or continue on your way. Some hexes will have resources that we can claim, a one-time gift only. This is one such place. We're going to continue our movement because we have some movement left. And now we'll claim it. We gain 2 human resources. Not very much, but hey, it's free. I want to move into every single one of the hexes we have supply to see what's in it. There could be more gifts like that. There could be lost technology like weapons. There could also be more supply hexes like this desert. I'm interested in all of them. I probably should bid a tiny bit to go first. We can deploy the elephant, and we will. It's the most expensive card we have in our hand, and one of the most expensive in the human's arsenal. We'll go ahead and add that elephant to the Alpha section. Alpha section is now strong enough to go to the destroyed city and fight those bandits off. So I think we'll actually start to do so. Let's first move our Alpha around. And then we'll move Alpha section. With 1 point left, let's deploy Hannibal Zarkov to the crater base. And we'll end our turn. Oh no. An Outrider just walked into our crater base. We will attack it. Thank goodness we have that 1 infantry here. We'll spend all of our fate. Damage it once. It doesn't damage us. We try to kill it. Of course not. It gets away, which is unsurprising to anyone who has watched my games. The local Imperial Intel group has received several reports from supply caravans of a huge mutated creature wandering in the wastelands. It seems to be a focus of some sort of sacrificial cult activities. Oh, free mutants. You didn't quite roll very well, did you? But I don't know where you're located. A weapons cache. Your army has discovered a weapons cache. You may choose to de-stealth to claim it, remain an observer, continue on your way. We will continue. I want to know, yes, where that went. We will claim it. We gain some flamers. And I'm going to pull Alpha section here to kill this unit of theirs that they spent so many resources attempting to save. They're in supply here. That is, what the heck? Okay, let's deploy the Imperial Rangers to the crater base. And we'll give them the Flamers as well. I am panicking. The Free Mutants were in supply at this location. They weren't in supply in the crater base. They have a base somewhere around here and are able to reach me. This is probably them, would be my guess. This city is probably the Free Mutants. I really want the destroyed city's resources before I go after them, though. So, let's... Okay, let's move our... Let's re-stealth our recon and move them. We'll leave them there this turn. Next turn, we'll pop into that city and see what's in it, but I'm pretty sure it's them. We'll move the Alpha section to the staging area. With our leftover points, I think we will deploy a Grom to the crater base. Getting it out of our hand. Okay, wow, we're going first. Let's move the recon. Oh, it's not their base. I can see Howlers in it, so that's not where the Free Mutants came from. There they are. And they found me at that location. That sucks, because I'm out of supply. It's an Outrider. Doesn't damage me, though. We don't damage it, but that was to be expected. Can we get away? Destroyed. Okay. Alpha section. We'll move into the destroyed city now. And attack. Okay, let's go after the Dune Raiders first. They're the most dangerous thing here. We'll assign a full strength 10 attack against them. And destroys them. Remember that these guys get some bonus defense dice because they are fighting in a city. So they're going to get 2 bonus defense. I shouldn't lose the elephant to this, nor should I take any damage from it. We'll make a full strength 10 attack each round. Wow, only 1 point of damage against them. We don't kill it, it's okay. I'll be very surprised if they put any damage on my tank. That is so weird. Why are they lowering its defense by 2? They're not damaging it. All infantry units lower the defense of a unit that... Oh! They lower the defense of a unit by the amount of defense point... They lower the defense of a unit by the amount of bonus defense dice the Hex grants. That's the way that works. Okay, we destroy that Raider. It's just one left. It's fine. We can just... I don't think I'll take any damage from this guy. I get very lucky to do so. Killed them. Awesome work. Honoro. Go ahead and build a recruitment post, an energy team, and a tech team. And that's it. We'll end our turn. Actually, let's also move the... Oh, no, we don't. I want another army for the Rangers, or the Rangers are going to be added to... Honore Harris's army. Going third, let's move Alpha section out. A cheetah. This unit can increase the attack and defense of a unit like the Imperial Infantry. Let's get it added to the crater base. And that's all we can do. Imperial dogs, your hour of judgment has come. The Great Kabaah commands you to offer a token of your devotion. Your pitiful resources make the Great Kabaah laugh. You must pay tribute if you wish to live. The Great Kabaah demands 8 units of humans be brought to the location grid coordinate 8 easting by 7, where they will be consumed by the Great Kabaah. You have 3 turns to gather this offering. What is your answer? I agree. I will return in 3 turns to claim your tribute for the glory of the Great Kabaah. Do not think to betray him. You will roast in the depths of the Kabaah if you do. That means we can't really spend any human resources. So we're just going to have to bid a tiny bit of energy instead. Yeah, we need to get that offering to Mr. Kabaah. Let's move the Alpha section to the crater base, where we will strengthen it. Let's give them the Rangers and the Grom. That's a respectable little army now. We can play units as long as they don't cost any human resources. Let's draw a card. A fire base, that's what we need. This way that will extend our range to where the free mutants are. Okay, let's end our turn. I want resources at the moment, so I don't care to bid to go first. Okay, so let's draw a card. More infantry. Let's get them into the crater base. Oh, that's too many resources, Tim. Can you afford to do that? I don't think I can. We're just gonna wait. We wait. We'll make an army, I guess. Note that we lost armies. They just vanished. This is because the enemy moved a recon unit into our base, which destroyed them. Oh, he didn't return. Okay, so we have, I guess, until the end of this round. Let's go ahead and drop down the Imperial Infantry then. We have the resources we can afford to spend. And we'll move Alpha Section out. I don't know what's here, but I want it destroyed. Excellent. The Grom goes in the back, because it is an artillery piece. Ready to go. We'll start with our Rangers. Pitiful. We'll spend some fate and just wipe it out. Action point left is not enough to do anything, so we'll just end our turn. Okay, he's back. You must pay tribute if you wish to live. The Great Kabaah demands 8 units of humans be brought to the location grid coordinate 8 easting by 7. Oh, it moved. Where they will be consumed by the Great Kabaah. I agree. You have chosen wisely. You will be allowed to live. For now. Every time any of the people give him resources, the Great Kabaah gets stronger. It's gonna make it tricky to deal with the Great Kabaah. Okay. Let's move even closer to the mutants. And drop a fire base here. Now, I don't know what's in the base, and I can't just march into it until I actually leave some defense here, but that will be for a turn from now. Let's end our turn. How's our base looking? Pretty weak, honestly. We could lose just like we lost last time if an AI walks up to me and finds me here. Ooh, that was a fantastic roll. Now, we can see what's in here by using a Nightwing. But if they've got anti-air, that might be a mistake. So let's save. I also have enough points to deploy like a Tiger Tank or Vindicator here. So we should actually do that first. Let's make sure I've got something in this base to help defend it. Let's draw a card. Industrial Complex is very nice. And let's use the Nightwing and see what's inside this location. They've got some units here. Let's see what's in the Fangs. Skull Crushers, at least, are in it. We damage them slightly. They have a Basher. Skinnies, Rejuvenation Bats. This is by far the most dangerous unit they've got. Next, in 2 turns, we can try attacking it. Our force should be able to win. In fact, I'm tempted to leave the Rangers behind and move the Tiger Tank into this force. I think we actually should do that. But I can do that next turn. Now, the Free Mutants probably now know that they're within supply of me, which probably has them wondering how on earth that happened. Oh, we still beat the Free Mutants. Interesting. Not enough points to deploy the Vindicator, though. And it's 4 points to use Alpha Section. Okay. Let's move the Tiger Tank into Alpha Section. We will move the Rangers into the Garrison. And then move Alpha Section up a single spot. Well now, this is interesting. They moved into me. They didn't have any reconnaissance, so they just marched right out, probably toward my base or something, only to walk into my army. They'll go first. I'm not really worried about them unless they actually manage to use their Termagant to get a successful hit against something here. I'd like to kill one of these things, if possible, to weaken this army. Let's use our Grom, and we'll target this. Okay, so let's spend some time and look at what we're fighting and what we've got here, because I don't really do that very often. Our Grom is an artillery piece. It's a support unit. It does good damage, but it only has 2 defense and 2 hit points, so it's very easily destroyed. But it can only be reached by enemies that have greater than 1 range, or if that enemy has a special ability called Breakthrough. The Grom itself gets an extra attack against something on the row when it makes against the row it makes an attack against, and if it successfully damages something, it lowers its attack by 2. So pretty good, pretty useful for keeping things alive. We have a Tiger Tank, which is a 7 attack, 7 defense. That's nothing to sneeze at. It has Breakthrough, which allows it, if it just damages something on the front rank, it gets a free full strength 7 attack against something in the back rank. See, our Grom has rear area, which reduces the number of attack dice things get against it by half if it goes to attack it in the back rank. Breakthrough lets you damage something in the front and get full strength in the back, making it really useful. Shock Attack also means that if it damages something, it's committed. That means it's basically stunned. It won't get its turn until the entire round, until the next combat round. The Elephant can split its attacks. It's got 12 total attacks, so it can make like a Strength 6, another Strength 6. It can make a Strength 6, a Strength 3, and a Strength 3. It can make a Strength 8 and a Strength 4. It can make 12 Strength 1 attacks if you really wanted it to. It's got 8 defense, which is pretty good, and Disabled 2 as well. If it damages an enemy, it reduces attack by 2 for 2 rounds. The enemy has Skull Crushers. This is an infantry unit. It just says unit mutant, but trust me, this is one of their infantry. It's their strongest infantry that they've got. Every time it's wounded, it gets +1 attack and +1 defense for the remainder of the battle. If it damages something, it also will commit it, so it stuns it, prevents it from attacking anything the rest of the round. They have a Termagant. Oh, right, and what else is there about him? Being that he's an infantry, if any non-infantry units on the front row inflict any damage on this side, that unit will suffer 1 additional point of damage. So, for example, if the Termagant damages my Tiger tank for 1 point, it actually will inflict 2 points, because this is an infantry unit. They also have a Termagant. The Termagant has Rage. Every time it destroys a unit, it gets a +1 attack for the remainder of the battle. It's immune to being shocked, disabled, or disrupted, or, well, you see right here, confused, disrupted, disabled, or shocked. In other words, we can't lower its attack, we can't lower its defense, we can't commit it. So all these special attacks my army has do nothing against it. It also has Breakthrough, so if it actually damages a unit in the front rank, it'll make its full strength 7 attack against the Grom and destroy it. Alright, let's start with the Grom. Pax is spending the Fate point to try to stop his unit from taking a hit. I'll spend 1 Fate point. No, we'll just accept it. We won't damage him. A full strength 7 against the Termagant. Look at that awesome graphic. We hit it for 1 point of damage. Nothing will happen to it, though, because it has Steadfast. Of course. Okay, there we go. We actually block a point of damage. It will not get its Breakthrough attack. I don't think I can kill the Termagant, despite the fact that I should be able to... Well, I might be able to heavily damage it, but it has less defense than the Skull Crushers. Tricky. Let's use the Tiger tank and go after the Termagant. Absolutely miserable roll on our part. And our Elephant. Holy crap, a fantastic roll. I'm not used to that. 5 damage, almost killing it. We'll throw 2 more points of damage its way. And we do nothing. Next round. Enemy is not sticking around. We hit the Termagant for another point of damage as it runs away. And we heavily damage the Skull Crushers as well. This enemy isn't sticking around either. We destroy the Skinnies outright as they attempt to flee. Let me put 1 point of damage on the Rejuvenation Vats. I like to go first, if possible. I'm willing to spend a reroll for this. Oh, no, we can't, actually. If you mutants go first, that's fine with me. Uh-oh! Black Hands are here. They might kill Honro Harris, but not with that roll. Sorry, mutants. Looks like it's over for you. I don't know what's in here. We're going to quickly check before we move our army in. So let's go ahead and make an army for the Imperial Rangers. And we can move them out and back here and let them do a single sensor sweep. There we go. That's all I wanted to see. What do they got? Okay, we move up here. And let's see what they've got. That's it? That's not so tough. Let's attack them. And we'll lay siege. So they can't deploy any more units here. At all. And this is their HQ. If they lose this facility, they've lost the game. They do have a basher here. It would gain an extra 2 defense dice if I was to attack here. Maybe next turn if we go first, we'll actually attack them anyway. Let's save the game. I'll be very, very glad. Oh, and it's turn 20. Normally I'd stop here, but we'll do one more round. Yep, here comes everything. Any army they have out and about is going to march back in here to try to save them. It's not... Oh, they could make an assassination attempt. Okay, we're ready. The Basher's up first. Okay, so the Basher has Breakthrough and Shock Attack. So I want to keep it shocked, if at all possible. I like it to not even get a single attack off, but we're probably going to roll 2 successes as we roll 4 defense. Ah, okay, well, we actually damage it. Okay, so that's good. So it's committed, so it doesn't get to do anything on its turn. Let's now use our Grom, try to lower its defense dice. We don't succeed. I'm not going to spend any fate, because the fate Honor Harris has needs to be saved when we actually fight a really dangerous army. Our elephant, though, might be able to damage it with a strength 10 attack. Wow! We annihilated! Like, 8 damage! Holy crap! And its attack is lowered by 2 for 2 rounds. We could spend a single fate, but no, we won't. Wow, that was extremely lucky. I think only once before have I ever seen something like that happen in our favor. And the tank destroys the Basha. We'll continue. We're good to go. Pax is up next with his Termagant, I believe. We don't take any damage from him. So we might as well, I mean, it doesn't matter what we do now. He's also immune to all the special stuff we've got here, so it doesn't matter what we attack with. Ooh. I'm so sorry, mutants. That was a good roll on our part. Wow. 3 damage to it, actually. Our Grom will attack it. Holy crap! We're actually rolling really decently. 2 more damage, and Pax, I think, is out of fate. No, he's got 2 fate left. That's fine, Pax. You can keep your 2 fate. Oh, and now we go first. Because Pax has used so much fate that his total attack initiative number is now lower than ours. Let's see if we can get lucky and kill it. 1 point of damage. We can't spend fate points because we actually damaged it. Only if we didn't damage it at all would we get to spend fate. For example, here we could spend a fate point. I think we will. Got 2 points left over there. Oh, we should use our Grom first. Because if it... Okay, whew, if it damages our tank, that would have been bad. We would have lost the Grom. Wow, Termagant destroyed. Black Hands. They do not have... Oh, they have Sniper 5. Okay, so... Some sniper units cannot actually make their sniper attack in a combat like this. They can only make an assassination attempt. Like hitting an enemy while he's walking down the street. This is the middle of combat. These guys have Sniper 5, so they can and will attempt a sniper attack on Miss Honor Harris. I cannot pronounce her name. Oh, but they're not going to be able to do so today. We simply annihilate them. Wow. Hello, Mutants. That's good. See, you're up here to defend the base. It doesn't matter. They got no attack, so it would just be us pounding them to death. We don't capture Pax. Okay, let's save the game. That went really well. We just eliminated the free mutants, just like that. Next, I probably want to move my main base over to the clan fortress. I also would like to hunt down the enemy heroes that are here, assuming they are here. So let's use our ranger squad. Skinnies, that's not what I want to capture. I want a hero. This guy will do. The free mutants, because I took their HQ, will be out of the game next turn. So I need to, if I'm going to actually do anything, like if I want to capture a hero of theirs to get bonus action points, I need to do it this round. Reconnaissance units, like the Rangers, have the best chance of capturing enemy armies, enemy heroes. So I will de-stealth them, which will destroy this resource collector. And then I'll save the game. And we'll go ahead and try to capture him. As you can see, we get, I think we get +1, and then our strength our reconnaissance. We capture Lysis. Awesome. He gets added to as a prisoner for us, and will earn us 3 extra action points a turn. Okay, that went really well. Like, that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and deploy the industrial complex somewhere. I guess we'll deploy it in the clan fortress for even more resources each turn. With our leftover action points, I think we're done. Let's just end our turn. Yep, the free mutants are eliminated from the game. Wonderful. Alright, everyone. Well, we'll stop here. Thank you guys for watching. Let's take a summary of what happened. So, first off, we rolled really well. I'm very surprised. That normally never happens. We butted heads with the free mutants, and obviously we defeated them. We also managed to actually get something for our effort. We were able to capture one of their heroes, giving us 3 bonus action points each round. We also have captured the clan fortress, giving us 1 human, 1 material, 1 tech, and 1 energy each round from this hex. And we're going to build all the resource collectors around here as well, and investigate this city. I think we're going to go ahead and deploy the Vindicator to this crater base of ours to help hold it from enemies. I want to build up the defenses here a tiny bit, or a lot of bits, actually. Yeah, that went extremely well. We should probably deploy the research lab here also, so we can begin building technology for my, everything. Yeah, that was incredible. I can count on one hand the amount of times of the first 20 turns have gone so well for us. That's really phenomenal. We also know where Mr. Kabaah is. He's sitting around here somewhere. One of these, I think he's here. So we have a means to possibly go after him and attack him. Or at least later on in the game. We need to destroy him in addition to all the enemy AI. His demands for humans will continue to increase, and he gets stronger with every delivery. So we're going to want to not pay him and fight him at some point. We'll need a good army to actually kill it, though. Alright, but I'm babbling. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Take care, everyone.